That's probably the best slurp he's ever done.
Mate,
That's what he's been doing
I've
for the
had
last
2.5 weeks of fucking practicing. What are you on about? I've come on this to this microphone every day for 2.5 weeks just in anticipation of someone else joining the stream. And it's like
been listening to
literally
that-
tonight I've been joined. I wasn't expecting
He's
it.
been listening to that song, like "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend," while practicing in the mirror.
Well, hello and welcome. Amazingly, people thought this might not happen, but welcome to episode 42, The Meaning of Life, for those nerds out there with me, of Yorkshire Tea XP, brewed in the heart of Yorkshire by 3 MFL-obsessed managers, rootcoors, Mr. K and Bruce Lee. We are not blah, 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 blah. I'm a pro, blah. We know all this. Right? You know what we bring. We know what we do. So we're just going to go straight on to like our brew and banter section where we talk about like what's been going on in our lives since the last episode. I think it's just been pretty quiet, hasn't it, lads? Really, like
Quiet.
normal,
Went from like every day, just 100 messages between each other. I was sending messages, no one was reading them. Now I'm not sending messages, no one needs to read them. I know. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fuck all's changed.
He did. I know he did. I acknowledged them and just chose not to read them.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't know he sent any messages. Sorry about that.
I've given up sending messages now. I've just got this AI bot in Discord to just go send a message of shit. No one's going to read it anyway. It's fucking pointless.
How are we then? How are we all?
Well, apart from a torn calf muscle, fucking brilliant, mate. Yeah.
That's brutal. Do you want to fill in the
No,
viewers?
I definitely don't want to tell people.
Okay, we'll leave well then. Root was pottering about in his back garden, and like he had his very first old man fall, and now he's torn his leg. What have you done to it?
To be fair, mate, I was literally just moving a CCTV, stood on this box, and just took my foot off the box, and the box went one way, and I went the fucking other way.
I think the problem you had there is that sat stud thing that you did. I don't think that really works.
Yeah. Do you know what the problem was? I hadn't had enough alcohol. That was the problem. I actually hadn't had any, and I think every time I've probably done that procedure, maybe I've always had some inside me. But yeah, so it was stupid, but it is what it is, isn't it?
What did you actually do? Like what you've torn something?
Yeah, just the calf muscle. It's only like a grade 1 or whatever, so it's not a big deal. Like I was only on the crutches until like pretty much this morning, to be fair. And then now it's just chill out, do it steady.
Cool. And how are you, Mr. K? What was that?
I don't have to go into the office to work at all, so it's fucking win-win.
Brucey bonus. Sounds good. But yeah, I'm good, man. Yeah, all good here. I have to say, boys, absolute fucking marketing genius you two are. Honestly, what a marketing ploy you came up with, boys. I know I've got the background in marketing to some degree, but honestly, that was top-notch banter. Top-notch, boys.
The thing was, like, when Bruce dropped me a message and went, people in fucking Scotland are saying, like, our viewers are going down, is it true, whatever. I had a look, I was like, yep. And he's like, do something, Root. I was like, mate, really? I've had a few beers. You're not going to want me to do it. He went, do it. It can't be bad. Fucking hell, was it bad? But you should see the view count that obviously in Discord, the activity, mad.
Viral marketing is what it was.
Yeah.
Great work, chaps.
We should have got it approved by you, but, you know.
It's fine. What I loved about this whole thing is we rib each other all the time. Well, I rib you guys all the time for being old. Yeah, I was the most mature one in the entire situation, which was great. It was brilliant.
That is true.
It's like, I'll sit on my moral high horse. This is fine.
Yeah, you actually were, weren't you? You were literally the most mature one. It was fucking ridiculous.
It wasn't hard.
Like the go-between. Like there was a go. I've got to pass on this message to you from Root, and okay, I'll pass this back on to Root.
Yeah, he's like,
what fancies you?
When he speaks, you have to listen, and when you listen, he has to speak, and we'll probably both reply and went, fuck off.
Yeah, so boys, I put you two together to have a nice talk and sort this out. Literally looked away from my phone for 20 minutes, came back, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Children.
The thing is, the funny thing about it all is communities just go bonkers, though. They some take sides, some don't take sides, some go quiet, some kick it off more.
It's fine.
And it's fucking
Fine.
mad. But the Discord has been bonkers since, so it must have worked.
Yeah, it's worked. It's good. It's a happy accident, as Bob Ross says, isn't it? Like, happy little accident.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I would have thought it would have been fish and chip paper by now, but it's not. So.
I'd have hoped to. I had to get in my shots yesterday on Amreezy's stream. I was going through and I could have been worse, but I was like, I don't want to rock the boat too much. But I was like, I've got to give some banter. But I
tuned in, sent a message, listened to a few bits, and turned it off. And then I thought, everyone's just going to tell me what's been said. And then I can literally just work out. You what? You did what?
That's exactly what Bruce did on Discord. He did exactly the same thing.
Oh, love it. I'm glad that we could all laugh and it's all good.
Do you know what was funny though? Amreezy had asked me to go on this week and I was like, I literally don't have the time. And I'd have gone on Tuesday. And then when you were on Wednesday, everyone was like, oh, Root. So he's getting in there first. I'm like, mate, do you not know me by now? I don't give a shit. Like, I'm just
Shall we say hello to the chat though, boys? Should we say hello to the chat? See how they're doing this evening.
Yeah, what's the chat saying? Fuck you.
Did you like earlier when I went, right, I'm going to send it to YouTube, but I'm not going to have the chat. Bruce was like, I know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, I'm not falling for that shit.
So I was like, right, backtrack.
No, I think it is a good idea, what you said, if we record it, but it goes private and then it premieres at the same time every week on a Friday. Because then, it saves all the editing. That's fine. It's just going live, it disrupts our flow, I think, for what we do. And it's like, Amreezy said it best last night. It's like, we give so much information, we can't really be getting interrupted by the chat. But we can do separate shit. We can do separate.
I have to do a lot of editing, not necessarily with the video stuff, because I just like leaving that organic. But the sound, I have to do a lot. I do a lot of editing on the sound. That's what takes a lot of time. So taking that out of the equation, I noticed the difference when we did a live. The sound was off. As much as Root's ballsing up of showing screens and stuff, like it was all over the show. Even though there's hundreds of YouTube videos, Root, on how to do it. Like so many.
Can't be asked, mate. Just can't be asked.
But
but the good thing is,
but we need to be able to balance the audio.
Yeah, the audio. We always have issues with audio, don't we?
Technically, I'm going to get my spin-off anyway of Root Wink, which is definitely happening with Hudders. So that is 100% happening.
If we can do our pod and then do our own separate shit under the same umbrella, like, because there's stuff like I don't know if you watch What Culture Wrestling, but they're a channel, but they have like 6 or 7 different hosts, and each of them do their own thing, and then they come together, they do a podcast, and then one of them will go off and do a video on this.
What Culture is an umbrella term as well. There's lots of different ones. There's What Culture Gaming, there's What Culture this, there's What Culture that, and they have lots of hosts and all these different things.
Yeah. I think
the thing is,
I think that's the best thing.
No matter what, not everyone's going to be happy. Between us all and between everybody out there, those that wanted lives, for everyone that wanted lives, there'll be the same person that didn't want lives, and so on. We can't get it right. So I think the best thing that's going to come out of all this is those spin-offs, because I do think some of the ideas we've all got will just make White XP get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Agreed.
And I do think it will. So, taking a positive from it all, and we're back here now. We're sat here, right? We're doing the pod. People get the content and crack on.
I don't think anyone would have noticed. No one would have said anything about it until you guys brought it up. So there we go. It's done now.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Right. Okay.
So how often do we have to do the thing to get the viewers up? Are we going to do it on data next time rather than just?
Yeah, I think
fuckery?
Next time. But next time it'll have to be. Oh, I don't know.
Do when I'm on holiday to ruin my weekend.
I think I need to take a little bit of a break, right? Because I get like a lot of shit. Like Sacco is fucking gunning for me now. So I think next time it's got to be you and Mr. K, and then me and Mr. K. So like ease off on Sacco a bit, because I don't know why. Like he just disagrees with everything I say in fucking Discord now.
Who's Sacco?
Oh, good point. Grandad. Yeah, Grandad.
He's Grandad in the Discord. I like Sacco. I've got a lot of time for him.
To be fair, I like Sacco. He's a proper shithouse. He is a proper shithouse.
It doesn't matter what we do. He'll always go against the opposite, but in a nice way, because he's just good fun and banter. He's a decent lad. I got a lot of time for him. Anyway, let's crack on.
So we'll go on with the agenda, the agenda says that we're supposed to do club check-ins for 45 minutes here. However, there is a problem. You are going to get your club check-ins, guys. There is a problem. Both me and Mr. K, I don't know about Root yet, but both me and Mr. K have a shitload of packs that have been burning a hole in our pocket all day.
736 common packs.
And we're going to open them all right now. So, yeah, I think we should open packs, get that shit out of the way, and then we can carry on with, the rest of the pod in a bad or a good mood, depending on what we get.
Do you have packs, Root? Are you opening packs?
No, I haven't got any. I'm just going to get them and sell them, to be fair. So you should
Fair.
you two opening
Fair
packs.
Yeah,
I
no
just
worries,
need
man.
to invest in players for my silver team, so I can't take the risk. I need
That's
to
fair.
try and bring, I think I'll probably be able to bring in maybe 300, 350, and then I can invest that in some older players, but at least players I can use maybe for 2, 3, 4 seasons or whatever, and then try
I don't
and
think you
dwindle
can
down
rinse
not having as
McBride for
many
a team
from...
either anymore because he's just bought a Diamond Club.
You what?
I don't think you'll be able to rinse McBride for a
He was
team
buying a
'cause he's
Diamond
bought
Club,
a
but
Diamond Club.
it didn't work out like that. He ended up with a Plat Club and
Yeah. Aren't they in the playoffs?
4 packs,
No,
I think.
Amigos that.
No.
No.
Yeah.
He changed his tactic in the end. He's still putting players in dockside though, so it's fine. But I don't want him to put as many in. We'll get to that later. I want that to be sustainable, as I said before. So anyway, do the packs.
If it's just me and you, then Mr. K, which one? Who wants to go first?
You go, mate. I know you're absolutely itching. I know you are.
Yeah, I'm a crackhead.
I've been pretty chill. I've been super busy today, so I've just been sitting there going, well, I know I'm doing it late. I haven't got time today, so it's all good.
Okay, so I have, where is my, right there. So I've got 6 rare packs and 1 baby Lego. I was just short of a full fat, but the YTXP team, which I'll come to later, just encroached over it, so I couldn't. So I got a baby Lego and then bought a bunch of rares off the market. So I'll start with them. Can I move this?
If you go to top where the tool is and click on it, you should be able to unenable it, basically.
Right, okay.
You might have to refresh your screen, though, but open this pack and then refresh.
Yeah, I'll open it and then do it.
For anyone looking, the sound's on, by the way, mate, and it's going to be super loud.
I want to know what the tool is.
You are?
Bottom right. There you go.
Yeah, I can't because the tool's in the way. The tool's in the way, so I can't do it.
Right click on the tab.
Yeah,
right click on the top of the tab and mute it. No, right at the top, right click on it, mute.
Okay, hold on. We're done now.
Just do this one.
Yeah. Okay, James Perry.
Whoa,
American. Oh, fuck off. That's not a start, is it? That's not the start you want.
I think you've been borrowing some of Monkey's luck.
Oh my god.
CB might be alright.
Oh, you might be alright in CB, to be fair. Right, okay. Let me refresh
your page.
Screen. Yeah. Yeah, he might be alright in CB, to be fair. So
there you go.
Cool.
For anybody who's looking at that and going, what's that? That's a tool that I've built, basically, that I'm shared with Bruce and that we're using to... you haven't muted.
I did, and then
there
it
you go.
went back on. Yeah, there we go.
It's a great tune. But yeah, that tool, it's used for tracking friendly match data. We're collating it all together. So we can get into tactics testing.
Yeah, once they've confirmed whether this is the engine or not, then yeah, we're going to go heavy on that.
Husinovic.
I can't say that word. Fuck it, what the fuck? Oh my...
He might be good at CB.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hey, if this happens now, is that say left back? That's such a random position.
Oh
He's a
my...
CDM, plays left wing as well.
God. Okay.
Hey, mate, if you're burning up the luck now, the bad luck,
yeah.
Lego pack.
Yeah,
that's the mentality we now got.
Yeah, you're right. 275 CDMs though. That's just horse shit.
I'm going to mute the site myself before I get crack-a-lacking. Nice. That's that team. Here. Contracts.
If you get another one, I'm going to literally piss myself.
Julio
Reyna.
That's not CDM. That's not CDM. He's 22.
CDM.
Goalkeeper. 79. Okay, as long as he's not shot.
long as he's not Jimbo.
Yeah. Well, 6-1. Score.
That's all right.
I'm happy
There you
with that.
go. That's a
That's
bit
a
better.
good one. Nice. Okay. So it's looking up. Nice one. Next one. Okay.
Well, when I balance the audio, I'll try and deal with all that.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know what you're talking about where I can just mute it because I'm on Mac, innit?
Right. If you've got web tabs, you should be able to click when the tab says whatever its tabs are, right click on that, whatever the equivalent is on Mac, and you should be able to mute.
Mute site. Okay. Nice.
There you go.
Okay. Right. That's better. Okay. Oh, he's French. He's French. Oh, he's 26. Fuck off.
If he's a
not bad.
sandwich.
If he's high, say high rating. No.
Oh
Fuck
my
my life.
life.
Fuck my life.
How much are each of these packs?
110.
110. I'm gonna go to your agency, and I've just got to go see the value of these players.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Well, they're all gonna progress. They've all got plus 15.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's okay.
They're all going to be ultimates. It's not muted for us for some reason, Bruce.
It's fucking. That's a joke because I've muted it. Right. Okay.
Rainer ain't bad. He's $100.
No, the keeper. I'm alright with the keeper. I just don't need a keeper. That's the only fucking issue with that one.
That Perry,
Rootcoors.
he's an 80 at centre back.
19
Perry.
striker. Oh, he's slow, but he's 76. No one above 79. No one want to go into the 80 range.
That Perry is 80 at centre back.
Is he 80? That's good then. Okay, that's probably
Yeah,
good.
it looked like he'd be good at centre back.
Yeah,
he
that's
seemed
where
fairly all round.
I mean, his age is good.
Yeah. I mean, that's anything round ice to stone is competitive.
Yeah.
Ice very competitive, stone competitive.
Oh. Why you have to do it every time?
Why doesn't it just remember?
I know, it's
as
so
well?
annoying.
Joke.
Right. Final rare pack. Come on.
Well, it's a rare.
It is a rare.
It's a rare. Maurice van Schaik.
Dutch. 23, not bad.
He does not
Cam.
look 23.
Baller already.
He does not look 23.
Oh, that is a goal.
Can't take it.
Oh, he can play CM, but he's not going to be good at CM.
If you hover near positions, does it show you the ratings? Or if you click on position there you go. Oh, it doesn't show you the rating, does it? That's
Well,
good.
it's supposed to.
73 at CM.
73.
I'm sure there's a way of doing it on there. Meh.
Okay, this is the important one. They can all be shit.
What do you want?
Youth.
Cool.
That's all I care about, really. Youth. I can find a way to play anybody young. Right.
It's I don't have to tell you that the sound's on. I just have to start making the noise and then you turn it off. It's cool.
Oh, right. Come on. It's a Lego.
Nice. Upgrade. He looks
Tom
young enough.
Bartels.
Tom Bartels.
Dutch. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you
off.
bitch.
Oof.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to think where, if he can play centre forward, he's probably a bit better.
Yeah, he can't. Fuck. 27. Like, I wouldn't mind if that was like 10 years younger.
At least you didn't get that from a full fat.
No, that's very true. Very true. But
Honestly,
also, at the same time, my last 2 fucking pack drops have been stellar. So I can't really complain.
To be fair, that 23-year-old Cam you got, he's over halfway to progressing already.
Already?
Uh-huh.
Fucking nice.
Nice.
Good, he needs a passing and a shooting, and he'll go up.
The only problem is I
on the
don't
down low.
fucking use cams.
I've got a lot of time on my hand, mate. building tools for the massive for myself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the Lego. Oh,
Are you
let's
gonna
do
whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa? Do you not have to sort your sound out? Or have you done it?
Oh, should I turn it off?
Well, I just more mean because
1
you've got the
minute.
tool on the screen where you'd be able to mute it like Bruce did or not.
I've already muted the site, I believe. Let me just double check. Yep, already muted. Let's see if it's worked.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We
weird.
can hear it.
It must just mute it for me.
Yeah, it must do.
Oh, interesting. Right then. Basically, I'm just looking to fill up the agency now with all the rares as possible. So there'll be somewhere to play them. Somewhere to play them, hope for progression, and go from that sort of angle, especially given how hard the loan market is for folk at the moment. So let's see. Umberto Berti. I like that name. That's a good name.
What a name. Oh.
Umberto Berti. It's fine. He can play nice. He can play nice. It's fine.
Yeah, ice level, yeah.
Yeah, and if my fleet team goes up, he can play in Spark. It's fine.
Dirty Leeds, new centre back.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa! Well, that got louder.
Yeah, they do, mate. I'm telling you, it's loud. It's like they up the crescendo every time. Right then. So let's see how many more Spark players I can get. I was showing Bruce earlier today my Spark team's performance this season in the league. It's just obscene.
Because you've
Right,
stacked
let's have a
it.
look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Rodney Boyd.
You'll see later.
Rodney.
The stats are ridiculous.
24. CDM.
CDM's about tonight.
Yeah.
76.
Again, he'd do all right. I reckon. What do you reckon? Spark or Ice? One of the two.
He could run in ice. He'd
could run in ice.
He'd manage.
Well, he should manage. I remember I was looking for those sorts of players all over the show when I first got into Stone. They were like it was hard to get Stone players in for that, and that was a very competitive Stone team.
Yeah. How the game has changed. Hopefully it goes back to that, honestly.
Right, let's go again. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's had a bit of a suntan. Odman Blom, 24. Centre mid. He's not going to be great.
Yeah, that's shooting. Oh,
he's padded in a couple of areas. That's why he won't be any better at cam.
No.
I want to see. Sure, there was a way to see the ratings when you did it.
I thought there was. Yeah, I thought
he's 76 at cam.
76 at cam. So I suppose the high passing, high dribbling is helping him out a bit with that one. Okie dokie. There's absolutely nothing exciting out of these so far. She's fine though. Filling up the coffers. Oh. There's quite a few retirees as well, so it's not too bad going. So hello. Johnny Brown.
Johnny Brown. American.
19. Centre mid. Be high
82.
Rated. That's better.
Yeah, it should be better.
Oh, I was close.
That's better.
Snap.
Left mid. Probably not that good at left mid.
Oh, he'll be an 80 at left mid.
80 at left mid.
Just he's not fast though, is he? So.
No, not fast to shooting.
Still though, if you needed to move him there for a reason, you still can move him.
Yeah.
So he's only dropping one.
Well, Bruce and I are looking to put some sort of a team together in some capacity next season. So
he only needs a dribbling or a passing, and he'll go up to an 82.
Nice.
I was going to say, probably on my Stone team, I'm going to have to play 4-2-3-1 with the amount of fucking CDMs I have now.
And you got cams.
And cams.
Nice.
4-2-3-1. Yay!
Mathieu Olivier. He's 24. He's a left back. Okay.
78.
Okay. Yeah. Can he play right back as well? Centre mid. Shooting's going to kill centre mid.
Yeah, you don't need to know his rating as centre mid. It ain't worth it.
Well, I kind of do now. I mean,
66.
we've been doing it consistently. There we go. Thank you very much. Just keep filling them up. Come on. But where are these 84 teenagers that I used to get? Where have they all gone?
I know.
It's no good.
The one Rory got
Not
earlier
good.
was nuts. Left wing, right wing striker. I think it was 17, 84 rated. Like, ugh.
Yeah, he looked filthy, didn't he?
Yeah,
Shawab
crazy.
Mustafa. 23,
23,
23.
left
To the
back.
left back. I had a couple of retiring left backs, so I don't mind this. Oh, but high defending. Looking at that going 81.
Just
Can only play left back. Just left back. I'm happy with that one. That was fine. Shush. Sight. I swear I would have done this before though. I mute it once and then it mutes it
That
the rest
left
of the time.
back, he literally
Yeah.
needs like a 1 in either defending, passing, dribbling, pace, or physical, and he'll go up.
It's because he's got high in one stat but well rounded in the others.
He's on the verge, like, already.
Right, let's see what the next one is. He looks old. Karsten Reuter.
Goalkeeper.
20.
Now.
There's no
Told
way
ya.
he's 20.
I knew he'd be a
84.
goalie.
Oh.
Be tall.
I'll let you know he doesn't play in any other positions.
Boom. 5'9". Meh. He's fine. He's young. He could really take off for all we know. So it's all good in the hood. I just remember that
I knew he
season
was
where we
going to
just
be a
constantly
goalkeeper.
packed-
I just had a feeling.
Yeah, I remember that season. I just kept backing right backs
Yeah.
when I was doing I packed about 5. What's the next one? Hell. Art Jensen needs to cheer up a bit. 24. He also needs a sandwich.
You just called it. You just called it. Right back.
Yeah. Hell. Someone feed that kid.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. See how it goes. I got it early. Right. I don't think I'm desperately like, oh, I really need this position, like in the sort of range of players that we're getting here. I did quite well last season for the rares that I packed as well, as I recall. I got quite a few like young. Oh, look at that. Emerson Mello. I
He's
love this.
definitely
Brazilian,
like
24.
24.
CDM. He's Casemiro. That's what he is.
Got good passing. 77.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7.
Right
Oh,
back.
nice.
He can't dribble. He'll be crap at right back.
Yeah.
Bruce. Sorry, Root. What's he like at right back?
He is 75.
Nice.
Not bad.
That's all right, actually. Yeah, I'll take that. Right, big boy. Let's see what happens. I'm just about getting there, sorting out the top level team, so I just need to work out now based on what I get, where he might be going. But I'm actually short of right backs. That seems to be the one position I'm short of at like that level because I've had a few retirees. But same as Bruce, I just want young.
Yeah.
Teenager. That's what we're looking for. He looks like a teenager. Frank Hopp. 18.
Oof.
Cam. Oh, he's all right.
Ooh. 87.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
all right. Can he play centre forward? He'll play a
Oof.
lot of positions. Root, what are we saying?
Cam,
Because he's physical and defensive dire.
CM and LM is just 80. He can do centre forward at 81 unofficially.
Yeah, it's a shame he can't play that position because if he could play that position, he'd be pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good though.
Yeah, 18-year-old, 87 rated Cam. Yeah, happy with that. How many stats does he need, Root, to go up, please?
Loads, mate. Loads. It does, like, literally.
What do you mean loads?
Well, his quickest way of getting a +1 is 2 in
Yeah.
dribbling and 1 in shooting.
That's not loads.
It's loads compared to the ones you've had before.
You have to go up to 92 dribbling.
He's 4% on his way to a +1. He needs two in dribbling and 1 in shooting. His quickest way. But obviously, if he got a +1 in a different stat, that dynamic could obviously potentially change, I guess. But that's his quickest way as he stands with his stats right now.
Yeah.
And his value is roughly £363.
I disagree.
That's what it says. But if you take into consideration progression, it's a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, get that age.
They reckon that he's got a 20.
not at that age.
He's got a 25% chance of hitting 92. That's pretty good.
Sexy.
Pretty good.
What about 95?
Nope. Just 92. That's all it tells me.
He just needs 50 physical.
Okay, well, we've opened the packs. Thankfully, Mr. K's was good. Mine was pretty shit, but it's probably deserved. I should probably start complaining again and get my pack luck back. But yeah, so should we move on to our club check-ins? Obviously, season's ended. So we could do a proper review of our agency and how our clubs have done. Which one of you boys wants to go first?
I'll go first if you want, considering.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Yeah, we've just talked for the past like fucking 20 minutes. So
I'll just do it in the new format of like blah 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 blah. Done. Let's have a look. So, may as well just do it from this screen off the bat. So I didn't get Max's team up, unfortunately. We lost out on goal difference, so we're not going up to the diamond, which is a bit of a shitter. But he's giving me the club again next season and putting some different players in and slightly different stuff. So I'll manage it again next season. He's actually happy it didn't go up in the end, even though he wanted it to go up because I guess how leagues all sit up and position up, it helps him out or whatever. Dockside survived in silver by not by much, but we still made it. Had a real bad end to the season. Started off so well, and then the end of the season just dropped off. This is why next season I need to have some players in different positions inside my squad to just pivot out a little bit. It doesn't matter as much down here, but up here it matters.
When people know exactly what you're going to play,
it matters.
You run into a lot of problems,
and that's why this worked as well, because obviously, I could pivot from like the 4-1-2-1-2 into like this or whatever, and then into something else. I had options, but obviously on that I didn't. And then the rest of it, just a bit of a strange season. These guys are going down, but these guys might go up, which is kind of would be okay, because that's kind of what I want. And then my Spark clubs, 2 of them are going up into ice. Obviously, that's the Ron John one, which I'll manage again next season. So now I'm going to end up with 1 Spark club, which is not what I need. So now I need to fucking sell again to buy again to get some at the Spark. Or I have been toying with just like letting a lot of these people that are right down here just disappear. Just like setting, just like not using them. Just because like I'm enjoying just managing and focusing on my dockside a lot. I really want to focus on these and put the money into them and stuff. But the only problem is, I want the MFL to get the MFL dollars to buy the packs, to sell the packs, to get the cash. So it's like, yeah, I don't know what my plan is for next season. Obviously, I've done a rebrand of everything, as you can see, just to get it. I think we talked about it last time. But yeah, Quayside, which McBride managed, they've gone up. We just stormed it pretty much. So that's pretty good. And Hillside, they've got a playoff tomorrow against Eugen Hotspurs. So yeah, interesting. And that's pretty much my club check-in.
Cool. What are your plans for next season? Like just focus dockside?
Yeah, focus dockside definitely. So if I can sell those packs for 300, 350, and then whatever else I want to put towards that, might be able to pick up 4, 5 players still a reasonable. Because if I know I can survive. I can find, because obviously I can look at players, how close they are to progression, that kind of stuff. I can still get some, like even 84 for the rotation players, 85, 86 lower ones, but close. Get them at a good price, and maybe like the 26, 27. I could probably get those. Plus, I've got my own. I think there's 8 at the moment. So 8 and 5. I've got a majority of the club then is mine, and then just filling the gaps from McBride. That would be ideal for me. And then do the same next season and add the other ones in, and then all of a sudden it is back to being entirely mine, which is what the idea is. Yeah. But to do some of that, if I sold them if I sold the club that went to ice or both of the two that went up to ice, that would put towards that as well, I guess, and just bring that agency down. Yeah, you just start to play the game in a different way, don't you? When you have different things, and even like times I'm thinking like, a bit like Jimbo does. He's like his main focus has always been on that main club. Then he's had his other club as well that ticked along, but he's that main club, and he's not expanded out to 7 or 8 or something. And I get why, because if I want to have different positions in there as well, I need the time, and I don't have a lot of spare time in my life generally. So if I'm going to have to try and play different formations to try and compete at that level, I need the time to be able to look at the clubs I'm going to play as well. So I've started to like work on some tools and stuff that can aid me doing that to speed it up. But yeah, interesting.
Cool. Mr. K?
Let's do this. Sorry, I've got loads of negotiations and things taking place in the background, so I'm on different tabs all over the show. Let's have a look. So, if I go to my clubs and do it this way, it's probably the easiest way to do it. I think the first one I want to shout out is the Yorkshire Tea XP MSC Pathways Club, managed by Damien Vyrice, the catfish himself. He managed to finish third in the league. Look at that. Finished on equal points as two other clubs, only 2 points off of winning it, and he finished on the same goal difference as fourth, but he scored more goals.
Oh, fucking
So, yeah, he managed to finish there, and he got to the final of the cup that he was in as well. He's had a cracking season. So I think naturally he's lined up for, well, obviously he needs to go through the playoffs and see how he gets on. Good luck to him sort of vibe and see where this ends up. But the natural progression would be that he then moves into the next Yorkshire Tea XP team as an obvious nominated manager, maybe alongside someone else route. And that effectively, next season, I look to take on someone new in this role. And I don't mind doing the coaching, bring them on board, talking them through, answering any questions they've got about how to go from start to finish, help them build the squad, all of that. The question is, if he gets them promoted and our other Yorkshire Tea XP team don't get promoted, it would mean our pathway team is in a higher division than the feeder club. And, yeah, it's like, so we might have to review that one, the development one, but it's there and see what it does. Or it's one that we see what the
and
community
YTXP
think.
can't go up because they literally are fourth.
Oh,
So
well,
it's one of those, like, if they stay in the same league, then I think that Damien should stay where he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they go up. If they don't go up, then Damien definitely needs one of the two jobs. But I still want to do this idea of taking on someone who's relatively new and
I think so.
walking him through everything. Be that with whichever club that we end up doing that with.
I guess
basically.
Yeah, I mean, even if they go up and the other ones don't, Damien can still have a shot at the academy and getting them up. If he's happy to do that, if he's not too worried about the league, he's just more about going the pathway to the academy to the main team, then
yeah,
why not?
To be fair, he could take
what a job.
He could take what he's learned to then redo it in the academy. Yeah.
He's had a cracking season because this was a tough league as well. It was tough Flint league because that's not a weak Flint team at all, but there's a number of teams that were stronger than his league. So he's done a really, really good job. I mean, if I look at progression as I'm going for the full season, I've had some decent progression in these lads as well that he's been running, like some +3s across here, some +2s, and there's a relatively young team here as well. So at the moment, my intention is potentially just to keep this team together as it is right now. But if I got someone new in, or what they get promoted or whatever, then I like the idea of building the squad with them and supporting them with that.
Yeah.
Because I think that's an important part of the overall journey in being a manager on here, is knowing the squad composition of things. So yeah, Peacock Syndicate finished second. Hudders won the league. Congrats to him. They balled it, my team, basically. I've stuffed him twice. We lost 3 times. Actually, thinking back, I think there was one loss in there that statistically made sense, but I was looking at the two teams and going, how did we end up with that? But anyway, the other two were just complete horseshit engine mechanics. But yeah, it's going to happen over the course of a season. I tell you what, the Peacock Elite Nostalgia Icon Society finished second. Banging job. Banging job. Look at this. All the retirees had an absolutely cracking season. He's only got 2 rares in there as well. What a crack! I was really impressed with the job he did with that team, considering all the fitness things he's had to manage and stuff. I mean, what a job that is! I mean, he's obviously bombed out in the group because he's done that on purpose to focus on the league. But look at that, cracking! So I'll be looking to pick someone up again next season because if anyone picks you up, give them 100% to run the club. Lip Biters finished in 6th. I think that's commendable, really, because it's not the strongest of Smart Park teams. Not really. This is a young team, basically, with a few younger players who were just needed to be playing a bit higher up. And also, I needed to have the mean club. So, yeah. But same idea again. I'll be looking for a manager there. I'll be happy to give out 100% of the rev share there. Just a bit of a development. Is there any point in showing this club?
Yeah, because the stats are obscene. The stats are obscene.
Okay. The Dirty Leeds team. They finished top of the league. The 121 drew 1. They scored 1 goal. It won't show me how many goals they
scored. It won't
there we go.
You.
Yeah, 133 because it's -3 there. They scored 133 goals. We got the top goal scorer, 2 top goal scorers, 3 out of the top 6 assisters, and the goalkeeper got that, surprisingly, considering he only conceded 3 goals. So yeah, won the league there. They're going up. It's just like I would say that this is a silly thing to do because I think the guy that was on Lower League Gideon's guy, I can't think of his name now. Oh, it's going to annoy me until I remember his name. He was on with Jimbo. And he said he doesn't really see the point in this. I do. I do a lot. So, yeah, the record on this club is really fun because most of this came from the Flint side that I gave to Slippery Fish last season. But I'm just going to ride these guys up the league for a bit of fun. Biggest win, they won 10-0. Was that this season? I'm sure I've won higher than that with another team.
With 130 goals, you must have done, surely.
Yeah. The start of the season was ridiculous. I had 3 games and I had almost 30 goals. Inteyak's team, they were in a bit. I think it was like 4 or 5 games in, and they were in the shit. And I've sort of gone on a bit of a seesaw with these guys, but they finished 5th, fine. Managed to pip Jimbo because he had a bit of a dodgy thing going on. He was running 2 clubs in the same league. Sus. But I managed to pip him on the last day and jump into 2nd, so I've got a playoff game to play. Blue Shrimpers, Dan and Solid Lard. I know Solid Lard's jumping back on board again, helped him secure a Liverpool license that he was after, so I sorted him out there. And Dan is hoping to get a club higher up than Silver. He's really looking to try and compete a bit higher up and just run the club on his own. So if anybody's out there, got that sort of club, I want to see him go, because these guys were, I think they predicted 10th at the start of the season. And for a long time this season, they were riding high. Really riding high. There's a couple of games in here where it just didn't go to plan here and there, or they were quite unlucky because some of these teams are so strong for Silver. I think this team were the top rated.
Yeah.
MFC Judge, you were in this league. Well, you were both in this league, boys.
Yeah.
I mean, it was some of the teams were very, very strong teams comparative to what the boys were working with. But I gave them loads of tools. I'm keeping SLD on for next season. Dan has got an open invitation if he doesn't secure something higher up, basically. Slightly different team and giving them something slightly stronger, but it won't be with this club. It will be with the Peacocks, who I just ran as a farm this season. So I'll have 2 silvers myself. My shared ownership club, we've won the league again, so we're doing the same thing again. They're going up. This shared team are coming down, and we're swapping teams around again. So we'll farm 1, run the other. Dio's team finished 1st in the end. It went to the wire. It ran pretty close, but I think you've done a cracking job there, Bruce, to finish there. I know you'll probably go on to it, but I genuinely think you've done a cracking job because this was a hard goal division. Compared to some of the goal divisions, this was a hard one. Yeah. Which is indicative considering...
Well, Seoul have 2 fucking ultimates in their team.
Yeah. This is a very strong gold team. There's no 2 ways about it. It's one of the strongest gold teams around, but it was a fight.
Yeah.
This engine is also a fight, but it was a fight because also there was a lot of strong teams in here because Rory's done really, really well, I think. I think Noe did pretty well with his team as well.
Yeah.
This team, who's running this team?
That's XVIX. That's the one with the ultimates in it.
Oh, yeah. I don't recognise the owner's name, that's all. But yeah, there was ultimates in this one, so we've got a right back there. There was a Cam, wasn't there? Yeah, Francois. Yeah. There's the Cam. It was a very, very strong league. Won the cup as well. Cammy messaged me when he saw the lineup and went, I was not expecting that lineup. I was like, yeah, I loved using it in the When Dirt competition because it's just like a bit like a glass cannon. When it works, it works.
Yeah.
And the stats are ridiculously one favour another. But what this thing does, because of those two centre forwards, it just creates chaos. Absolute chaos. So I managed to surprise him, which was what I was hoping for. So we won the cup there. And then the predictable happened, apart from that last win. Sorry about that, Cammy. The day after I beat him and stopped him getting third. Sorry, Cammy. Well, would I have stopped him getting third? No, it was a chance. He would have finished fourth in the end, I think, by the looks of that.
Yeah.
So, they finished down here, which is no massive shakes and surprise to me.
Nah, considering the
strength
squad
of the
you
team.
had. Yeah, considering the
Yeah.
squad.
And on that, in Diamond, next season, Bob obviously has Soul, and Max has done a cracking job. That went to the wire on the last day, naturally. I think he's managed the team incredibly well this year. But Bob's got another one of his teams promoted. He's got his hometown team, Saltine. They're going up. So he's going to have two clubs. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. You can see me again. He's got two clubs. So I'm taking Soul. So I'm sorting that out with Bob, so building the team. I pitched an idea to him the other day, and he was up for it. I'll ultimately be responsible, and I will run and make most decisions. But considering this rift, as it were, within the community of those who are like, well, I'll never, ever, ever compete at that level, so why are we talking about Diamond? If you're interested to, let me know. I'm bringing a staff member on. I'll bring up to 2 staff members on, and I will give them some percentage rev share as well. It's not going to be the millions, but we start looking at 2 to 2.5% per person if you're competing Spark to Ice, or Flint to Ice, maybe up to Stone, of the available money, reward money that's up there with Tyson's as well. It adds up quick.
Oh, yeah, God, yeah. 2.5 to a Spark player is like, woof.
What I would like, and I don't want people can go as far as they want with this one, but it's a bit of fun for me, really, more than anything else. In the YTXP Discord, if you're interested in joining in and being a staff member, I'd like to see a CV, please, of your application to be a staff member at Diamond. However you wish to do that, you can take the piss as much as you want, but I'll be looking for 2 people who have not competed anywhere near that high before to bring them up and work with them. Totally up for working with them, and I'm not going to make it this thing. I'm ultimately going to have to be responsible for the team because it's Bob's resources and stuff, so I want to make that work, and I will vet them a little bit, but that's the sort of process going to, because I might even take some CVs to Bob and say, look, these are the guys I'm thinking of. So if you want to have a go, an open invitation to apply and say that you're interested. I'm all over it.
Are they taking a part of your percent, or is Bob giving away more percent?
It'll come up my percent. I'm going to own the club. Bob will put the contracts in. So what's left over, the rev share, is mine, and I will account for giving some of that out. So I'll take up to 1, maybe 2. It depends on who and what. Yeah, there won't be interviews or anything. We're not going that far, but it's just a bit of fun. But also, I thought it'd be nice to break through that glass ceiling for some people and give them the opportunity.
Yeah, like Dan this season.
Dan's great. Dan, because Dan and SLD have really enjoyed the season, being in a chat with me and us all discussing tactics and on the same team. I feel like they've all got a bit of something from it. I want to bring someone into that idea.
Yeah.
And give them the opportunity to compete up there, prove they can do a good job, and then hopefully they can keep getting staff roles further up the pyramid and keep building their agency that way. I think it's a nice way to bridge that gap, because there's not many people get the opportunity. I'm incredibly bloody fortunate to have been given this opportunity in the first instance, and then consequently since that. So I want to throw a bit back that way. So anyone who's interested, hit up the Discord and let us know. And we'll go from there.
Sweet.
Very nice. Okay. I'm really interested to see some of these CVs.
Same. They can be as serious or not as they wish.
Oh, that'll be hilarious. I'll start down here, and I'm starting here because normally I wouldn't talk about this, but I did. Like, I've got it up for sale, and I was like, if it sells, if it doesn't, but if not, I'm going to run this team. And I did sort of an experiment, like to do this. And what the experiment told me is, honestly, at this level, like, and it's confirmed now because I've seen it, at this level, the game, like all the problems we've had with the engine, and the engine's shit, the engine's bad, we hate it, and everyone's like, what you know, certain people are like, what are you talking about? At this level, the game's fine. Like, you don't notice it as bad. It's only when it's very much a higher tier, probably silver and above, the problems with the engine start to really show themselves. But here, I don't even think I've got a particularly... I mean, maybe I'm completely out of touch, but is that an OP Spark side? Like, just having a look at that on quick glance?
I wouldn't say wildly so. I'd say that's top end of the table. You're talking top quarter of the table.
It's definitely a top Spark side.
It's a challenge.
Definitely.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I guess. And yeah, I just didn't notice any of the issues. And it was playing this, because I haven't played in Spark for a while, that made me see that. But yeah, I really don't see the problems that you see at this, and I'm not digging at anyone. This is genuinely, I wanted to know, like, what does the game look like at this level now? And I didn't see all the issues I see up, but I guess that's because you've got like there's a gap in skill, obviously, but then you've got a lot of farm teams, you've got people who aren't engaged, and so without that, you don't see the issues. And I just thought it was very interesting, and I wanted to point it out because I did it. And yeah, it just it seemed a lot more fun. so I can see the people who are lower down, who are like, what are you talking about? What's the... I can understand why they're saying it now. Like, I get it, because it's like, yeah, at this level, it's really not as bad as it is up there. But yeah, they're in a second place promotion. Hopefully they'll get promoted to Ice, which will make them much easier to sell. I think next season, what I'm going to do is, I've told my wife, and she's pissed about this, but I want to manage all my teams. I want to manage them all and just get them up. So my wife did well here. She got third with Elite MFC in the playoffs. Not fussed if she doesn't, because as you see, I've just pulled a fuckload of stone players that'll help me get up. The other one was Newton Heath with Tim E. Drake, who's done a fucking fantastic job with this team. He started really, really bad. And I'm not quite at the extent you are with the pathways, but Tim knows that my DMs are open whenever he wants. If he wants to run something over me, come talk to me. I'll talk you through. And at the start of the season, he had a really, really bad start. And he was sort of a bit, oh shit, this is going bad. This is going to, like, maybe you'll need to step in. And I just turned around to him and I was like, look, I looked at the games. You got unlucky a bit here. You still, you've coached a win here. You coached a win here. You got unlucky with this game. Don't stress. Don't panic. Just ride it out a little bit. If it carries on, then maybe, then we'll look at it. But don't panic. Stick with what you're going. And he absolutely turned it around. And I think that's important for all managers. Something that they should all know is, like, you might have a bad start. I've had bad starts. All three of us have had bad starts to a season, but you don't need to panic straight away. Sometimes if you're looking at everything looks right and the results have just gone bad, then stick with it, ride it out and see what happened. And as you can see, it went really good for him. He's got into the playoffs there. I think the thing that killed him is he played first and second back to back and lost both of those games, and it kind of knocked him out of the race. But this team is stacked. This team who finished first, they're fucking stacked. So it was like, fair enough. And this one, it was just, again, an unlucky game, a result that didn't go his way. But he did an amazing job, and he asked if I could come back on. Like I said, there's probably a chance I'm just going to run all my clubs next season. However, I will take this moment to say, if you are looking for a manager at iron and above, because that's where he wants to go, I will absolutely vouch for Tim. 100%. This guy, I'm probably not pronouncing it right. But yeah, if you're looking for a good, solid manager who's going to do a good job up the higher, he is a great manager. He'll, one of the things I love about managers when I see them, when they delegate and things go, they'll run tests. Sorry, to see for the issues. He's one of those managers. And so, yeah, I absolutely vouch for him. If you're looking for a manager for one of your teams, go to Tim. He is fantastic. After that, we go to Yorkshire Tea XP, which was a fucking nightmare of a season. It started really bad because this was so hard to put this team together. and I think we're going to talk about this in a bit, with the whole community thing. And when you get up to bronze, it becomes a lot harder to get, players in, because people can't give away those players for 0%. And I got the team together really late, so then my start was fucking awful. My start was really awful, got us down here. And then even when I started to fight back and do well and start getting results, I was just I was too far behind to catch, which was really unfortunate. Like, I went on a 3-game winning streak and I still only, a point behind. If a couple more of these games, or if I didn't have the better worse start, I might have been able to keep them there. But we still have a playoff, and I'm still quite confident that I can keep them in bronze. Obviously, we talked about this before. We're not going to do the community thing again because at this level, because it's too hard to get players. So we're probably going to fill it with our own players and just try and get it up the division. One other good thing, as you could see there, we got to the semi-finals of the Contenders Cup, and even though we came 9th, we still finished with 63k MFL, which is fucking quite a lot of MFL. You guys said in the private chat, maybe we should split it into 3 winners and have 3 winners each getting 21k each, which again, I'm fine with. But we're going to do a dino race in a bit for, everybody who's in here who provided a player. Every player you provided is an entry into the dino race. So someone will be walking away with a big fat chunk of MFL, whether it's between 3, still 21k is still quite a lot of MFL. So yeah, the MFL generated from this team, thanks to that cup run, was amazing. So I'm pretty happy.
It's amazing how much you can win on a cup run. It is crazy.
It is absolutely. This was always my selling point when I was trying to put this team together, was like, there's a lot of MFL on the line, and people then slowly, but when you really put it into a number, like 63k for providing 1 player for 0%, and you've got a chance at that 63k is fucking nuts. Rossonero Mamba, my wife, did again great with this, getting them to 4th.
Sorry, 63k has got to be what? It's like what, 150, 160 quid?
Well, yeah, like a rare pack's 47k, and that's 105.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, for providing 1 player for 0% is, that's nuts. Rossonero Mamba, she's done well, and I say she's done well because I put her in the narrow the entire season, and her midfield is like, her centre mids are just, they're not bronze level. They're not bronze level at all. So the fact that she's got them into 4th, she was right in it up until like the last day, I think. No, 2 days. She drew and lost the last game, but she did really well. But again, I'm going to take them next season and try and get them up. We then had I didn't run this. This was Mr. K. Mr. K ran this for me because I had the Yorkshire Tea XP team. I wanted to focus on that, so I sent Clairvale Castle to Mr. K, who ran it for the season, came 4th. You had some nuts results in this team. I remember you kept sharing them, and it was like, oh, look at this fucking result. And every time I clicked on it, it was like, that's my fucking team that's happening to.
Yep.
It was
cheese, engine cheese. It was one of them. It was quite a competitive league, that league, in general. There's a lot of strong teams going on there. We should have finished higher. There's no 2 ways about it.
I mean, it was super close. It was super close for like all the way through the season. And then, 2 draws at the end, sort of. Probably.
I mean, the draw against Vipers that finished above me, he was running one of them shitty formations, the 5-2-3. He's got it down. He's got it locked down. But he was running that all season, and he just kept catching people out. And he didn't do anything.
Oh, he got sent off as well. Oh.
Yeah, the keeper got a 9. Like, it's just one of them. It'll happen.
Yeah. It's brutal. But so thank you for running that. Though even though it was my first club, I am looking to sell it because, I don't want to be running too many clubs at this level because I don't have the players to do it, I think, at this game. I kind of want to get these other teams up, but with the same group of players and sort of build out. So I'll be looking to sell that one. Zaragoza, we saw they finished 1st. Super competitive league. It was, so, some really strong teams in here. There was, one of Work the Spaces teams in here. Really strong teams, but we managed to get it on the final day. 15-0 win over good girl there. It was we scored a lot of goals this season. Not quite as many as Dirty Leeds, but we scored quite a lot. Trust the process fully. B. I'm still disappointed that I'm stuck in this league. We finished 5th again. But I was saying to Trust, like, if any of you have played in Bronze 8, I found it like a pain in the ass because it's just a really competitive league and teams can beat anybody. And it's the famously the one that Jimbo was stuck in for ages. And I'm like, why am I stuck in this? And then I thought, well, this is where all the fucking teams that win Bronze 8 go. So no wonder it's just the same, like, as Bronze 8. But hopefully next season I can push up and get into the playoffs at least, because being stuck in a division for 2 seasons, I'm not a fan. Black Mamba, my main club, I'm proud of what I've done. I've done pretty well to get here into the playoffs. What's really bad is if I do get through the playoffs and I go into the 3rd place playoff, the team in Platt is Hamburg Harmony, which is Trust's team. So he's not looking forward to that. I've got to get there first, obviously. But yeah, that'll be a bit bittersweet because obviously I don't want to relegate Trust because that'll, fuck him off. But it's still, yeah, getting to Platt, getting to Diamond with this team is always the goal. But this was super tight. I'm going to be honest. I wasn't mad that you won it. I was just glad that XVIX didn't win it because having fucking ultimates in gold, I'm like, no, I'd rather you didn't win it. So I was happy you won it.
Lot of good managers in that division as well.
There is a lot of good, like even Dane, Work the Spaces there. Taggart pulled out a few surprises. Japes is in there. Yeah, Noe Sark.
Yeah, there's a lot of very good managers in there. You were saying about Tim before, like bad start to a season. I had 1 point after 3 games in this league.
And you, yeah.
It can. It peaks, and you can see my form towards the end of the season. It wavered a bit.
Yeah, but you did enough to get it through. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, don't panic at the start of the season, because you can still turn it around. Ramble Amigos, which is now owned by McBride, we came 6th. Was hoping to do a little bit better, but we kind of fell away at the end. But this was the team that I just played 5-4-1 flat. And I said to Sid, all I want to do is play Haram ball. Like, my goal with this team is to just annoy people. We'll get 1-0 wins against people I shouldn't be getting 1-0 wins. And I did that quite a few times, so I was pretty happy with it. But now, obviously, McBride will be taking that over. And then, last but not least, is Black Sea, who at the start of the season were projected 10th. And we finished 8th, completely clear of relegation because my goal was to survive against relegation. It's not seeing the team I was running last season below me. That is crazy as fuck. But yeah, we survived. And speaking to Scrub, because he was asking me what I'm doing next season, and ideally I was saying to him I might leave that spot open because I'm ready to go challenge for the title again. I'm ready to go challenge for I learned some stuff at Black Sea. And now I'm ready to go challenge for the title again in Diamond. So I want a squad that can do that. But then the deal, I sort of wavered the idea of like, well, maybe I could stay on and I'll stay on for 0% if I get some 0% loans for Black Mamba, which is sort of like, okay, that'd incentivize me to stay on and keep running Black Sea. But the goal eventually is to get back into challenging and have a squad that can challenge for the Diamond title, because it was fun surviving. But yeah, I want to be back up there. So yeah. We will move now on to topic of the week, and I think
because you do want to just do the Dino races, get them out of the way.
Oh, we can, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just because there's 3 to do in there, and you've just followed on from your YTXP stuff, so let's just do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So have we settled? Is the YTXP one, is it one person getting it all, or is it 3 people getting 21 each?
I think 3 getting 21 each is a good idea.
Okay.
What do you think, Adam?
I'm chill with that.
Obviously, you're in the race, so like
it was my suggestion.
You obviously want 3 chances.
Yeah, the problem is we haven't got the community involvement. The community involvement is that someone would get it all, so and we've thrown players into it with that proviso. I think we should stick it out, unfortunately,
that.
as much as I think it would be nice to share it. But if we take top 3, and this goes out tomorrow, as long as I get a chance to edit it, this goes out tomorrow, then if they come back and, like, whoever is the winner says, no, I'm happy for it to go to 3, then it can be expanded.
Okay,
so
do
whoever
that.
wins can be hated.
Yeah, okay, then we don't have to be hated. Nice.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not our fault. It's the
Yeah.
person who won's fault.
Yeah,
I
I've
okay.
shuffled
feel
8
like-
times,
Which
by the
is
way.
great. If I win, it's fine. It's great.
Watch McBride win all 3. Come first, second, third. Watch
He
him.
needs to rake that. He needs to rake a bit in because his bank account's probably feeling a bit light at the moment
Yeah.
after his recent antics.
Yeah, the cash he spent today when he was WhatsApping me earlier, I was like, damn.
No. He said on the ramble earlier, didn't he? He was like, well, I would have spent it in so rare anyway. So.
Look at McBride sailing out in front as well.
No, here we go.
Oh, why have we gone for a minute? It always takes forever when it's a minute.
It
It's like
is a
awkward,
minute.
right? Just
I like
fill a
the
bit of
20
airtime.
seconds.
I just did them all as a minute, just fucked it. I
I
thought,
like the 20
10
seconds.
seconds.
It's
content.
nice.
People like the
Fortress.
news.
McBride. Bremner's coming through.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh,
he's
no
been
way.
Yes!
Rake
Yes!
it- Oh, fuck.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Right, I am
Built
going to write
different.
these down in the agenda because if I
Yes.
touch
Well, we
it...
can decide now. Like,
yeah,
we
true,
can
yeah.
decide if he
Because
My
likes it.
dinosaur is doing exactly what I should be doing right now. It's what Root does with his pillows after the pod.
Oh, for fuck's
What's your
sake.
plan? Are you going to split it now?
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Fuck yeah, loser.
What? I might need another rare player.
Oh my god, that's
What's this
brilliant.
one for?
I'm gonna this one is for last week's GeoGuessr, and I'm gonna run the other one at the same time, and then I'm just gonna flick between the tabs like that.
Why are you in there? I played GeoGuessr.
Yeah,
I've
we can't enter, mate. That's
Oh,
the
we can't
rules.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
that's
enough.
the
Okay.
rules.
I
This
could
is why I
just
don't do GeoGuessr.
You can still play
Not
it.
only am I crap at it, but I don't get a prize. So
I haven't put me in there either. So yeah,
Okay,
even though I
fair,
give it
that's
back
fair.
to myself. It's only a common player, isn't it? Like at the end of the day. What's the other?
Yeah,
The other one
good
is
point.
doing that. I don't know which one. I think you were this week's, weren't you, Bruce? You did this week's one.
Yeah, I did the latest one.
Oh, yeah, we're a week behind, aren't it?
Yeah, these should be 20 seconds, mate. I think that's the sweet spot. Oh,
Who? I don't even know who that is.
I don't recognise that. Who is that?
I don't know. I have
Yeah,
to.
I don't
I
recognise
daren't
that
press
name.
anything. That's why I'm writing it in the agenda, because every time I do this, it goes wrong, screws me over, and then the other tab is this one.
Clarky.
Yeah, because if I don't do that, every time I click on the screen, remember to do a screenshot, it just sacks it off. Right, that's fine. Stop sharing. Yeah, I should have done them at 30 seconds. When we did them at 30 seconds before, it was easy. I don't know why I did it.
I think it's just a sweet spot because it's you don't get dead air then, and it's sort of the winner happens a lot quicker. Like you know
yeah,
what I
and,
mean?
and Mr.
Don't
K,
drag
he
out.
wouldn't have come first in 30 seconds, would he?
Maybe it would be true to form.
Okay, so I think the topic of the week we should really discuss the experimental engine, because there have been developments with the experimental testers chat. There's been some great stuff going in there, some great communication from Quentin, which I've loved. Obviously, if you're not in there, I'd suggest getting involved, even if you don't want to talk, just so you know what's going on. But yeah,
I think that's the good thing in it. Even if you're not getting involved, get in there and just read it, because you take what some people are saying with a pinch of salt, take some of it seriously, but the updates they give in there and what they're listening to is really clear.
For Quentin's stuff alone, like today he gave a full description of what each instruction does.
Yeah.
Like in the tactics, he gave a full proper description of this direct does this, control does this. And that's just fucking invaluable. Like, so yeah, even if you're not involved in it, seeing stuff like that, seeing the updates from Quentin is Yeah, it's worth it for that alone, I would say. I think I'll just quickly share the latest patch notes for the latest one they've put on. So they've reduced player performance under pressure, making it harder to execute actions when contested. Improved goalkeeper saves. This is brilliant. I'll talk about this in a bit. Reduce the mechanism that forced teams to attempt a shot after a long time without shooting. If you end up with very few shots, consider adjusting your take less long shots instruction. Reduced pressing escalation when the opponent has the ball. Pressing now builds up slower and has a maximum cap, which should reduce the feeling of all players constantly chasing the ball. And they improved the ball spinning visual. Now, I've done a lot of testing. If you go in the experimental testers chat, a lot of it is me just talking. A lot of it. Have you boys tested much? Seen it? What are your thoughts on this latest experimental?
I did some testing right at the beginning, but I haven't done any lately. I think I'm just waiting to know.
Well, this is a new one. It
Yeah,
looks good.
I'm following the chat and I'm following everything, including like what they're putting out there and stuff like that. But I'm not currently actively testing myself.
What about you, Mr. Kate?
I've been testing quite a bit on the new patch because I went through a little spate of testing on what they had and started to work things out. Then we had that stealth patch they did where he was making a point about the instructions, which I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about, so all my data needed to go in the bin, which is fine, no big deal. I understood the point he did it that for. But this latest one, which is basically here's the proposed build for this season, is fun,
Mm-hmm.
very attacking, which is nice. There's a lot more goals, a lot more chances. I think people get frustrated if they would like to keep it tight and play defensive because good luck basically doing that. It's like a bit complete opposite of the current engine. It's not like sit back and hope for the best. You can try that and counter people, but you will get buttoned in terms of stats, like
Yeah.
ridiculously so. So it can go horribly wrong. So I think there's naturally going to be some complaints there, but it's like feels like a breath of fresh air that we can actually attack. But more so that when you look at various things in a match report to see what I'm asking my team to do, are they doing it? They are.
Yeah.
I can see it now. I can see it happening. I love the heat maps being way more reactive and reflective of what you've done or you've asked them to do. They're somewhat consistent game to game. And I love the pass maps that every player's got as well. So you can see what all the passes a player has made. I love that feature because I was looking at this myself. Like, if I'm asking them to play a certain way, are they doing in my head what I think they should be doing? Because I don't sit there for 20 odd minutes and watch the full 2D match. So I'm seeing that, which is nice as well. It seems like a step in the right direction. I think some people are just not going to enjoy the fact it's Kevin Keegan-esque style football. But
Mm.
are we ever going to have a match engine everyone's going, no.
No.
I'm happy that I would be happier moving away from our current match engine because I genuinely don't think I've watched a single match all season. I've simmed every single
Really?
one. Every single one. I have a routine on my phone that I go, okay, like my Flint and Spark team, they play their games post 8 o'clock. I go on, I load up all the matches, and I do my trick, and then I just wait until the games have kicked off and run my trick so I can see the automatic end result. Because I wasn't enjoying watching the game. So what's the point in sitting there watching and stressing over it? So when the result happened, if I won, great. If I won, and it looked weird because of the kooky stats and everything else, I go, this match engine. If I lost because of that or I drew because of it, this match engine. Move on. It's a lot less stressful.
Mm.
I don't want to be doing that. That's not fun. But practically every game this season, I've not sat and watched a game. If it didn't work, I just turned off the tab and checked later when I knew the game would be finished. Because I just wasn't enjoying the match engine. All it did is make me more stressed
Yeah.
about how it was going. So what's no point doing that? So yeah, um, it seems like a step in the right direction for me. I love the process now they're doing for the testing, and there's lots of people in there who are talking candidly about things. Those who come to bitch and moan, go away. Like, it's not the place for that. And to be honest, neither is MFL general, but some people will be there, be themselves or whatever. It doesn't work. But the match engine one, the experimental testers engine, been really positive. They're very receptive and they do reply,
Yeah.
which is nice. There's a lot of explanation. There's a lot of thinking about this, pitching an idea across to those who are invested, and they take on that feedback and maybe they go away and play with it. The whole change that we didn't know anything about, where they changed all the instructions, so it was like whatever you give an instruction to play, they set it to 100%. So everything was just crazy and bonkers. They did it to make a point. It's like, okay, well, where's the sweet spot?
Yeah.
If you're telling them not to shoot, don't take long shots, what exactly does that mean? And there's lots of nuance and discussion about that. So yeah, Quinton at the moment is cooking with some
Absolutely.
of the ideas.
Yeah.
He's really cooking with some of the ideas. So yeah, it feels more like we're trying to build it with them as opposed to telling them what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Which
I agree.
it feels better. It's not going to be for everyone though. I just know it isn't. Some people will just not like doing that and or don't feel they should. Or equally, why can't you get it right? Because I've got lots of money tied up in this game, in this platform. That's totally fair. Totally fair. So, positive. Would I be happy if we ran that for the season? Probably happier than I have been for this one and last one. Because
Yeah.
it's probably going to be more entertaining.
Yeah.
So,
I
we shall see.
I think what I love is that the one-on-ones seem to be not in the complete favour of the striker. I do love that. It's as I said in the chat. Those types of goals are so easy to recreate. Like I understand in real life, a one-on-one with a goalkeeper is quite a high successful shot, but in the game where it's so easy to replicate, like we kind of have to bring that down a bit because it was if there was a 1v1 in this engine, it's a goal. It's a goal like 90% of the time, whereas now the strikers will miss, the goalkeepers will save. And this pressing stuff is great to watch. Like I set up a team with like conservative keep the ball, and I was watching the match like longer match, and you can see they'll start pressing, and then as the longer they've got the ball, people are moving into correct areas, and it builds up, and it's like, okay, you're not going to have that ball for much longer because they're working you into it. Mate, I fucking loved it. It was really good to watch. Yeah, I just think it's a massive positive. The whole methodology that they're taking now, like you said, it's like we're building a match engine with them. And I do personally hope they bring this out. I haven't noticed any game-breaking bugs or anything like that. Maybe some will pop up, but I'd be super happy if this was the season 16 engine. Yeah, you'd find no complaints from me. Is that everything? Do we need to cover anything else on that? Are we good?
Good, I think.
Okay.
Just need to know what engine's going to be next season. Do you have any idea when they're going to announce it?
So like I think I told you earlier, they said today rewards day. No, was it reward? Whatever they said. The Thursday today was the deadline on their decision. So I don't know if that's like they'll make the decision today and we'll find out tomorrow on Friday.
That would
I
make
don't
sense.
know.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but Quentin said like it's not impossible that this, even though it came out quite late, like this iteration, it's not impossible because they have released an engine on rollover day before, so it's not impossible. But I again, even though it's late, I've not noticed any bugs. I'd be happy if they announced this. I wouldn't have any problems. But then if they wanted to stay and work on it a little bit more, fair enough. I think
it's funny because all the people that didn't want the engine to change last season for whatever reason, the longer it goes without a change, the more everybody wants a change. Because like I don't mind how my 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is playing, right? But I do not want to play it again next season. And I'm almost at the point like I don't care. Just change the engine so I got a challenge. Because at the minute, I just rolled out my same tactic because it was the same engine. So it's like, do you get a point I'm making? Like, if they do it again and it's 3 seasons, I'm even more inclined to just go, fuck it, I'm playing a different tactic. Like, I want to vary it up a bit anyway, but I literally would be bored. And to your point, Mr. K, I've still watched games, but I've watched a lot less this season than last season because it's just the same. My guys are doing the same thing. There's similar guys in the same team doing the same sort of thing because the tactics are the same. And I need something fresh.
I do think the longer engine windows would be best beneficial for the team.
Yeah,
So that
I
they
agree
don't
with
have a
it.
6-week deadline. But then also at the same, so I do get the change though, wanting a change. It's just sometimes at the start of this testing period when we had the first candidate, it felt like people wanted a change for the sake of a change.
Yeah.
When there wasn't much change in the original candidate, it was like, well, this is still the same engine. It's just got sounds. Like, is that really a change to me? And that was my thought on that. It's like, if you're going to change, not change for the sake of
And in
changing.
12 weeks, they've now got an ability to change. Because
Yes.
they've had 10 to 12 weeks of whatever, messing around with it and getting it ready.
Well,
there's a
this
chance.
is a good thing as well. That time might even come down because let's say they say, okay, this experimental is going to be the engine for season 16. Then they can immediately start working on improvement for the next iteration of the experimental. And if we're all testing and still doing all this stuff, it might die down at the start of a new season of a new engine, of course. But if we're still doing testing on the experimental engine, because we can at all any point, then they can already start working on improvements.
That's a game changer.
And maybe it will be ready in season 17. We don't know, but this is much better. And just rushing out change for change is just, I don't agree with that.
But yeah, I agree with that. And I think that the whole point, though, as well as having that experimental testers, is there's a lot more context now than just patch notes, because you're able to see the journey of what's feeding the changes, whether that's from MFL, from one or a number of community members. Like you say, even everything that's Quinton's putting out around the preset stuff and things like that. It's just whenever that does come, you've been involved in it, so you kind of get why it's. What am I trying to explain? You get kind of why it's coming out when it comes out, and it's not for the sake of it. So if an engine didn't come out for the next season and it was the same, if you go and look at that thread of all the stuff between, you know what I mean, you can get why. Yeah. I've explained that shit, but I know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you're talking. And I mean, even if they went, okay, they said this experimental is a season 16 engine, but then he started work because obviously fatigue and subs are coming, so I imagine that'll come first. But if for the next experimental, they didn't actually change the engine, but Quentin started changing the instructions, brought in the presets, brought in, brought in the leap mode, I'm going to call it, where it's sliders instead of buttons, and that'd still be cool because that's still sort of a change, even though the engine's the same, if you know what I mean.
Those two little videos he did at lunchtime-ish today, I caught them after I finished work because I was just going through that and the announcements and dev updates just because we hadn't done a pod in a bit of time and I just wanted to get a feel for what had been going on like in the last sort of like few days or whatever. And I come across that and he was talking about the expert mode and I was like, even the pitch with the little arrows, I was like, I think some of that though is what's feeding my mind of like, give me a new engine. I don't think it's just me going, I'm bored of like my formation. I think it's because again, you're seeing that stuff. So again, but it is careful what you wish for. But I think even stuff like that, because the drop downs are just cool because you get a base even. And because it's described at how it is, and you can make, again, Football Manager-esque, but that's why it works. Because on Football Manager, slap your ball playing defender on and then change him. But you've got a base of how he wants to play. And I do think, in a way, it will make it more competitive for different reasons. Because those casual players, like you said, they can build those better teams. Well, they can build more variety teams with a chance of them being better. But those expert players can really hone in on the specifics that drive each of those models of a player. And I think it's going to be incredible when that comes out. And like you say, even just explaining like how things work now and stuff, but I really like the sliders. I'm still not sure how far moving the slider will make so much different. Like every little like blip. Is that making a difference? Because obviously on the compactness and stuff ones we have now, it doesn't feel like a one or two blips makes much, but I guess in that slider it's gonna make, even if it's, say the slider's 100%. If every blip's a percent, probably it's not like that, but it's going to make a difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhere along the line. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm super excited about that. I'm looking forward to us being able to deep dive into it as well.
Yeah, agreed.
Once we get to be able to actually touch it and feel and experience it fully, diving into that, I think it could even transform Tactics Corner.
It will, because
Yeah.
we can have an expert mode tactic and a casual mode tactic, and we can, I think it'll be, absolutely expand it. One thing we didn't talk about, I was just about to say, right? Great work by Quentin, in case they're watching, if anyone. Quentin, Basties, amazing work, especially Quentin, because of the feedback we're getting in the chat. Amazing work. I also want to say a massive thank you to MFL as a whole, because they played the deposit for the meetup. And then I also wanted to say thank you to Yaks, because we hadn't even touched on it. Fucking club histories. Like, we didn't even touch on it. And that was just like a shock in the morning. Like, oh my God. That is what we've been asking for how long? How long? Episode 3, we started asking for that shit. Like, amazing stuff. What do you, I've talked about it now. What do you think about the club histories?
I think it's good even if you buy a club off the market, but for those clubs that you get brand spanking new in Flint and take up, they're the ones that that it's going to mean the most to. I still think it's important, but like my dockside, because it was owned before, when I look at the history, there's a lot of history there. Yeah. But thankfully it didn't go far until I got it, so it's not too bad. But I do think those teams you get now in Flint, a one-off, is going to be a game changer. I love all the stats and the records, though, like the amount of goals, that kind of stuff in the records tab, of the club that we've got before the history. So the one Mr. K was on earlier, that for me is a tab that I just love. The history tab is good, but I do think I want to see some more in there. But you always want more, don't you?
I said that to Yaks. I was like, Yaks, if there's something you could track, people are going to want it.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's the key in it. You're going to want it. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. K? You bothered?
Yeah.
I think you should introduce a MFL-based cost that you can eradicate a certain amount of the club's history from its page, so you can get rid of any previous owner's history on that club. But it costs MFL. For how much you have to get rid of, the more it costs, the more per season. It's an MFL earner for them. Why not? And like, if Root's looking at his dockside and going, it's annoying me that history's there, but I can pay some MFL to get rid of it.
To be fair, I don't mind that to a degree, though. If I bought a club on the secondary market for X, and it was the location I really wanted, but I wanted it to, but I was buying it for whatever reason, and I could clear the history for a cost, I would be contemplating doing it, because it might seem odd in the first 1 or 2 seasons, but if you're going to keep that club for 5, 10, 15, 20 seasons, where the history before it almost is an irrelevance in time, I would be up for that. For a club that meant something. I couldn't give a shit if I'm just buying a club at a level just to buy a club at a level for whatever reason, but I'm not against that, to be honest, because it adds it back to more your unique club. Yeah, I'm not against that either.
Well, great additions. I think, like you said, Quentin, the MFL team, they've been cooking recently with the stuff they've been giving and doing. So big shout out. I know we moan a lot. We're quite known for criticizing and stuff on this show. So just reverse. Very happy. Thank you very much for everything you've been doing recently, because it is the right direction. It is absolutely wicked. Shall we talk about progression? Right. I've had weird progression this season. This season has been just odd. Like, I've got some progression, but there's been days. Like, I had at the start of the season, I had a 3 or 4 day stretch where I'd log on and nobody had got any progression whatsoever. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I'd expect something, and there's just nothing.
I wake up most days to fucking McBride sending me a screenshot of one of his plays going up every single day. And then I go and open mine, and it's like plus fuck all. And I'm like, here's a screenshot of my plus fuck all, mate. Have a look at this. Yeah, I've had I think my best is a +6 who's out on loan somewhere else. Maybe a +5 and a couple of +4s, and everything else is below that. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, +3s. Majority of mine,
I've got
shit you not, +2s and
+1s.
I think more than half my agency have got fucking nothing.
It's been an odd one, hasn't it? It's
Literally.
not. I'm glad to hear it's not just me. It has been a real fucking odd one. I wonder why.
I've got, honestly,
Yankee
I've got a 26-year-old here, CM, got nothing. How's that possible?
30% of my agency got a +1, but the highest that anyone got was a +3, and they're all limiteds. And
Do you guys have anyone you want to share and show?
not really.
No.
There literally is nothing exciting. There's
I'll
nothing
show one
interesting.
guy.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I'll show a couple of guys.
Yeah, go on, you sure.
Just because like these are the guys that have been kicking around for a bit. So like, this Glover guy, he's out on loan to Fish. He's a proper late bloomer. 26, went up loads last season. 27, went up this season. Tier broke, and obviously he's well on his way. And then he literally is a +1, and he's going up again to a 66.
No.
So like, do you know what I mean? He's doing really well. And then this was the young lad I bought, who's still only 23, and he's still climbing up. But outside of that, as you can see, not really anything. And like I say, come down here, look. Keep going. Look at this. What's this all about? This guy's like 25. What's he doing? What was he doing?
Oh, and he's had good progression, like decent enough, and then he's just like, nah.
Just gone with nothing. This guy, similar. Fucking just died. But I don't understand how and why, because they're playing at good levels as well. Like he's playing in like Stone. I guess he could play high, but like it's not like they're not playing in a competitive team at a decent level as well. But nothing in all those. Even some of these guys. 24-year-old. What is this all about? I was like, what's going on? I mean, he's never done much, but still. Yeah, I'm not loving progression last season at all. Remember when we were getting like +10 in plus whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine's been dead.
Not great.
Mine's been really poor this season.
What about everyone?
It's not exciting.
Yeah, it's just like there's been days I'm like, why have I woke up?
That's the spirit.
Why have I woke up? Like, I've got no +1s. Fuck off. Has people, I was going to say in the chat, but we're not live, lol. Have people watching the episode, let us know in the Discord, how was yours? Did you have the same sort of weird season? Like I've got a +5 here on a limited. He's in dev center and he's got +5 up onto tier jail. This right back here, he's fairly young. He went up to a +4. But the guys I was really looking forward to, like Volmer, who has been going nuts for fucking every season he's been in, he went up +2. And now I expected it because he got 84 early, and then it was like, okay, he's in tier jail. Once he broke out of tier jail, I was like, all right, cool, let's go again. And he just, no. I'm like, what the fuck? And my other, like, really good progressor, the goalkeeper I've got, Kurzna. Again, I was like, okay, it'll hold off because it's in tier jail. Might take a little bit of time. About half the way through the season, he got +1. I was like, nice, he's broke through. Second half of the season, hopefully he kicks off. No. Just, what? What the fuck? I don't know if they've turned down a little dial or something. So, like, everyone gets shit progression this season. But do that
Except for McBride.
Except for McBride.
I'll call him out. He's fucking mad. Absolutely mad. His progression. Like that Lacroix that I had, right? This is not even a joke. He gave me a guy on loan. I think he talked about him on his last episode of his thing, called Lacroix, right? And he was the worst player in my team. And then he was the best player when he left because he got a +9. And I fucking shit you not. And let me just make this clear. He came into my team at the mid-season.
What the
And he was the worst. He was 66 rated, I think, when he came into me at the mid-season. Something like that. And then obviously left me a 72 rated. That whole thing in the second half. Fucking ridiculous.
Nuts.
And he had a +14 on one of his guys this season as well.
Fucking hell.
Fucking mad, innit? Mad.
So that's the wish list for next season. Better progression, please. Better progression. Okay, should we get on with the questions and then we can wrap this up? Obviously, we don't have a tactics corner. One, because the engine's shit and it doesn't matter. It's all coin flip. And two, because it's the end of the season. So there's no real point in doing it. But obviously, next season, we will bring it back. Probably not next episode because it'll be mid-season, but we'll start looking if people want help going into this new season.
If your question doesn't come up when Bruce reads them out, it's because A, I thought it was a shit question, or B, I just wasn't relevant after 2.5 weeks' time, or whatever. And the thread was fucking nuts. So trying to even pull out whatever we've got here, 7 or 8 questions, was a challenge. I know I joked to you boys enough that, like, how do I find the fucking questions? It was a chore, more than you realise, to try and find them. But this is what we've got.
Okay, so the first one comes from Saka, and he says, I've got a sensible question for once. What the fuck? Following from last episode's segment where Mr. K outlined what he does when scouting opponents, does Bruce have anything additional he does when scouting that Mr. K didn't touch on? I wasn't on the last episode, so just give me a brief rundown of...
That's probably what Saka means. He's probably doing that. You didn't turn for the episode.
Right, well, go fuck you. I'm not answering you.
I would assume that's what he means. I don't know what you covered,
I've already
Mr.
covered
K.
things that have been additionally added. Heat maps now are worth looking into. If you keep the current match engine and the passing stats in terms of how players are distributing the ball, I think that should be fairly obvious as to why that's helpful.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, then I'm not answering that question, so fuck you, Saka. Next question comes from Mini-Me98. Sound lad, met him at the meetup, real sound lad. If there was a battle of the tea drinkers and the coffee drinkers, who do you think wins? I think it depends on the time of day, because I need coffee in the morning, but after that, I don't give a shit.
Well, tea drinkers, most people in Yorkshire drink tea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're rock hard motherfuckers, so let's go with that.
Northerners, yeah.
No, I'm just saying Yorkshire people. I'm not saying Northerners. Like, I'm not saying all Northerners.
Yeah,
I know, but I
Yeah.
still think like Yorkshire people are, harder than Scouse people, harder than Geordies. just gonna get a complete death threats now after this episode.
Caramel macchiatos,
Yeah,
or whatever
that's
they
what I
drink.
mean.
Like, yeah,
they're stood in the queue before you. It's like, oh, can I have a latte, please? Soya milk. Fuck off. That kind of shit.
You spelt my name wrong on my cup. Piss off.
Right, so we're in agreement. Tea drinkers win.
Yeah.
Next question from Slippery Fish. What are the chances of the Ron John challenge coming back for season 16? It depends what you mean by that, because that last World Cup one, like, no, there's too much work for me. Like, I didn't mind doing it, but doing it every fucking season would be a lot. If there was a way to streamline it, and we did start talking about it a while ago, if there was a way to streamline it, then cool. But
yeah,
based on how I had to do it before, I don't want to do that every season.
We literally need like fucking an AI tool or something that just does it, rips out the stuff.
Yeah, just takes all the data and just pulls it all in for us.
But I also think you need to run it in a way like Ron John is with the other one he's doing with Bastion stuff, because it works so well. Club at this level, players between this, crack on, and job done. I think I think that works well.
Well, yeah, if we can find a way to streamline it, it'll be back. We just need to work out a way to streamline it, and then keep posted. It's in there. It's the plans there. It's just we need a better method. Next question is from Hoodwink. He says, question for Bruce. Why did you think it was a good idea to buy us all tequila? Seeing you pissed out of your face was worth it. But the other one is we had a minimum spend, right? And Kev was getting a little bit concerned about it at first. He was like, shit, we're under numbers. We need to hit this target of minimum spend. Turns out later on, they just wiped it. They were like, nah, you're cool. So we didn't need to, but that's why I bought tequila. I was like, right, I'll get a round of tequila for everyone and fucking bump up that minimum spend a bit. But also I like tequila and everyone got pissed. It was funny. So yeah.
Did you do the full-blown salt, everything?
No, because they didn't even have it.
What?
He tried bringing us fucking lemon juice. He was like, I don't have a lime, so all I've got is this lime juice. I was like, what?
Mate,
no.
When you go on holiday, right, and they go, oh, you get a Corona, and they say, do you want lime in it? And you're like, yeah, I'll have lime. Then they bring it, and it's got fucking lemon in it. I'm like, you asked me the question, do I want lime? The answer was yes. This is lemon. And then you say that, and then they go, we don't do lime. And you're like, is it me? Or is it you? Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
Next question is from Hoodwink. He says, why is James too tall? And honestly, I'd love to see you, Adam, and James next to each other. Because honestly, the first thing I said when I saw him was, Jesus Christ, you're tall. Like, he is fucking... We came off the train and, you know, Edinburgh train station full of people. I could see James from fucking clear as day, towering over everyone. I was like, what the fuck? You're a giant. Like,
how tall is James?
I don't know exactly.
Someone said, did someone post 6'7" or something? Or 6'8", something like that. No, someone did though, didn't they? Didn't they post like 6'7", 6'8", something like that? I thought they did, but maybe I didn't.
Measurement. I'm sure he'll tell us in the Discord. Let us know how exactly how tall you are, James, because giant. That's all I know.
How tall are you, Mr. K?
6'6".
6'6".
6'6". Yeah, he's probably about there. I won't be surprised if you're both the same size. And if you're taller, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
We're all the same size when we're laid down.
For fuck's sake. Next question is from Solid Lad. Anything been happening in the world of YTXP lately? I mean, we covered it at the start.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. It's all good. Yeah. We're all adults.
No,
here.
not really. I haven't noticed anything.
Yeah, no drama. Nothing.
We've learned that Mr. K is the grown-up. Who'd have fucking known it?
Next question from James. Now Bruce has experienced the breakfast in Edinburgh. How sad is it going back to normal? Quite sad. That place that he took us to was fucking banging. Absolutely banging.
Did you have tatty scones?
The name of it. Sorry, what?
Did you have tatty scones?
I did have tatties, but they weren't with James, but I did have tatties, and oh my God, fucking amazing. Oh, favorite food there. Like, but yeah, the breakfast we went to, James took us to, spot on, absolutely beautiful. Damien Virais, the catfish, says, depending on how the end of season goes, I am most likely going to be getting a little too ice heavy with my teams this next season and very spark light. I have a bunch of players in the spark range. I'm debating just loaning out my players when they need farming and farming one or two teams back to spark. Can you explain a little how you make decisions based around your clubs and when to sell, keep? I may be a little too attached to my clubs. My first thing would be, don't be afraid of, if you're going to ice, just using the same set of players and just go and try and having a crack in ice. Like, just these players are spark players. Just go have a crack. You've got them promoted. Go and have a crack at ice. See how well you do. You might surprise yourself. So yeah, I'd always go with that. What about you?
You might just need to supplement it with a player or two.
Yeah,
in key positions.
I
wouldn't be afraid about giving it a go.
I wouldn't farm it down as well if you've got it up. The thing with the being attached to club is, if you really are attached to those locations, then try and make it work. If you're not, there's no shame in selling the club and buying one at Spark if you want to do that. But if you're attached to the location, keep it. I'm not against loaning the players out. Loan them out for the percent you want and loan the players in for the similar percent. And yeah, okay, you'll lose a little bit, but you'll maybe move your team up. So what's your priority? Your club moving up or your players? So, you know, you could loan them all out and loan back in. Plus, in our Discord, I can guarantee you there'll be people that will fill that Spark team, myself included, probably
I'm gonna
at the lowest percent, if not even nothing, to help you out. So just get in there and ask the question.
Yeah. Next question comes from Tuffers86. Rank these splits: Charles and Diana, Banana, the city in Croatia, the Beatles, or doing the splits.
Yeah, that kind of needs to be there, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put doing the splits at the bottom because it's hard. We do it every week in kickboxing, try to do it, and I can't properly do the splits, but we have to do it. I fucking hate it, especially as a bloke. It's fucking horrible.
I'm not really into blokes doing the splits personally, but females doing the splits, I'll put that up quite high, ranked up. Banana splits. I don't like cream. I don't like squirty cream.
Right.
I'm just not a squirty cream fan. And this isn't a sexual thing at all. I'm just saying, like, banana in itself, but I don't understand why you're squirting cream on it. I don't
What
get
are we
it.
doing?
I don't get it. And yeah,
Hold on. What have we done?
What do you mean?
what do you mean?
What are you doing? Okay. Why were you laughing?
What do you
Me?
mean?
Yeah. Did you change it?
Change what?
Never mind. Forget it.
What is
Forget
it? What the
Forget it. Forget it.
Don't know.
Are we
That's what
ranking?
happens when you get older. You just
Yeah,
forget what you're doing.
Have we ranked
Welcome
it?
to Yorkshire Tea XP. This is episode 42.
Have I had my pills yet?
Fuck off. So bananas
Where's my
are going
Dignitas?
down. As banana splits going low just because Root doesn't like squirty cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine, yeah.
Okay. Charles and Diana, I was a kid when that happened.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Beatles, I wasn't alive when that happened.
Yeah. John Lennon was the only
Hey.
real person in the Beatles anyway, wasn't he? So
Fuck off. And Croatia, I've heard Croatia's nice, so I think Croatia has to go top.
yeah, I'd go Croatia. Split. Yeah, I can imagine that's a
Yeah.
nice place.
I've
Definitely.
heard Croatia's really nice. Okay.
No, I was
Next
putting
one-
female doing the splits at the top, just not male doing the splits.
Just not males doing the splits.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll agree with that. Okay, next question is from DQ Smooth. How good was the makeup sex?
Unfucking believable.
You
I don't know
say
why
you didn't
Mr.
invite
K
us,
was
though.
there, but he was there.
Root didn't invite us. That was the problem.
Oh.
Next
Ricky
question.
Hyde's question. I don't know why this is a question,
Oh,
but
I
if
know
a tree
why.
falls in the woods but no one is around to hear it, does it still make a sound? Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
physics.
But does it?
It does physics.
Yeah,
like Mr. K
physics.
said.
Science.
But you don't know what the tree's hitting. What if it's
Who
hitting a
cares?
mattress?
It's still going to make a
It's in
sound.
the woods.
Yeah, but what if it's hitting a
I can,
mattress?
I can make an educated guess. It's in the woods.
Yeah, but what if someone's put a mattress in the woods?
Even
Then
Like
it'll
a
so.
make
real-
the sound it makes
How
when
big
a
is the
tree
bloody
hits a
mattress?
mattress.
What does that sound
It's not
like?
going to make a sound.
Go cut down a tree and land it on a mattress and see. It makes a
Ah.
sound.
Anyway, carry on.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
The
I get it.
ASMR
Oh,
streams
yes,
are
it
not going
does.
anywhere.
It does. Last question is from Saka. Is it still Christmas if you don't celebrate it?
No,
Yes.
Well,
it isn't.
people still
Yeah.
celebrate it. Like, is it
Yeah, it still
Hanukkah
happens.
if you don't celebrate Hanukkah? It still happens.
It still happens. It still takes place.
I don't get it. Is there some inside joke with this?
It's not an inside joke.
Dunno.
There was just the question got asked to me about the one for Ricky, so I went back with a Christmas question, the same as what Sacco's done. So Ricky's obviously then put the question into this, and then Sacco's put the question to that. Because I said, like, is it Christmas if you don't celebrate, basically? And it isn't, is it? I don't think it is. It's just a date in the calendar.
Yeah, but it
Someone
still
just called it
happens.
Christmas. I know.
It still
We're never going to get the answer. There's no point. This is
We do have the answer. Me and Mr. K literally just gave you the answer. It still happens. There is an answer. Oh, right. Wicked. Well, that's it for the questions. So, that has been the end of episode 42 of Yorkshire Tea XP, which is nuts considering at one point we thought this might not happen. So, yay. Hope everyone's happy. I know
Yay.
everyone's like fucking crack addict for content at the minute. So hopefully we can provide
honestly,
that.
as soon as this goes out, the Discord's going to be a mix of happiness, a mix of that. What the fuck are you lot doing? A mix of everyone's going to have an opinion. And do you know what?
Fanta.
Could not give a fuck. What this has done coming back has just changed me from being Mr. Community to Mr. Don't Give a Fuck. I think if you count up in fact, do a competition. Someone can guess the amount of times I said I don't give a fuck in this episode and gets it right. I'll give you fuck all for it, but you still can have a guess.
Excellent. Okay, so you heard that. Rare pack from Root. Have
This
you
sounds like
decided?
the negotiation I got when I was selling in Blaze.
Have you made a decision on the YTXP yet? On the
Yeah.
on the 63. Yeah, what's the decision?
You're
Are you
not
splitting
keeping it
or are you
all,
keeping it?
surely. It was your
Keeping it.
idea to split it.
You're keeping it. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Well, let me know
Unless
what
the
you want me to
community has
spend it
enough
on.
backlash. Unless the
Oh.
community has enough backlash and convinces me otherwise, I'm keeping it.
Even if they do have backlash, you don't care, do you?
Well, and say otherwise, and see what the backlash is like, and we'll go from there.
YTXP,
Well, I guess
the
we'll
pod of the
find out
community.
after. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we'll find out after this goes out. So let me know
See
when we
who's
find
watching at
out.
the end.
This will be our biggest viewed episode, I can guarantee.
I think
it.
so. I think
Yeah,
so.
the viral marketing stunt boys. Great work. Great work.
In fact, Mr. K, just edit it in a way where just like there's fucking white noise throughout it, and people are like,
Can
when
we
do
put
they
the
when
disc
do they
back?
start talking?
Can we put Roots diss track right at the start?
I've not even seen it.
Have you not?
No,
My
I've
wife
not tuned
put it
into any of it.
AI. She
I
put
could
the
not
lyrics into
be.
AI.
I couldn't be
I
bothered
can
to
add
get
it in.
involved in it all.
Just
Because what I
add
thought
it in
is
at the start, like you know when it says starting soon, just have the diss track playing and then we start.
the reason I didn't tune in is what I didn't want to go backwards. And
I download it.
I think
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Bruce, DM it to me the link so I don't have to find it. And also, can I download it?
I don't know. I don't
If I
know.
can't download it, I can't do it.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll see.
I probably could actually. I could find a way to do it. To be fair,
It'll just be funny to just put it in
Mate,
right at the start.
you must be able to do
Yeah.
anything.
and then we'll do it for like every episode moving forward.
We'll get a video with it. We'll make a video, and
Yeah.
that'll just be our intro.
Like the intro, yeah.
Nice.
Done.
Okay.
Ask MFL to change the pack intro to whatever this shit is.
Done.
Let's do
Done.
it.
I'll ask.
Okay, well, I hope you guys have all enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed recording it. I hope you guys have too. And yeah, we will catch you next week. Peace.
Maybe.